I'm sitting out here, sort of in a bit of turmoil, maybe. This is not the main thing I want to talk about, but a thought that just popped into my head is, how do I declare the kind of company I want from people? Or can I declare the kind of company I want from people? I think the past couple of days have been a weird experience for me. I'm working out how to redo things. It's definitely a transformation time. Working out how I want to live a bit better. It always starts with more extreme, I think, because I think I've just been noticing that I swallow really harshly my food and water. And I'm struggling with how I interact with people and how I be with myself, and I don't think I'm treating either one right. And I'm struggling that there's no clear answer for any of this. I'm trying to find clarity where I can, but lots of the things that I'm pondering right now, there's not really much clarity to cling to. I get approached a lot by, well, not a lot, but I get approached often by, or a few times by people who need things. I think because of where I've grown up, I haven't really learnt what the right answer is. And there isn't a right answer, obviously. And maybe my parents have different opinions than me. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a screen recording right now, because on the on my desktop, there's a face of a man of a face, and he was a puppet. No, that doesn't make it better. And it's like I could transplant my face. Wait, I just need to sort a couple of bits out. Let me sort out my desktop. Just tidying things up for you guys. I mean, that should be good. I'm recording now. And then I'll have to edit that. Oh, darn it. And it's gonna be so anticlimactic. And I have to show you his real face now. Oh. Oh. And the nose. And the hairy little chin. I hope that recorded, otherwise that's going to be a bit... Anyway, I might shift over. I bought some kombucha. I did resist kombucha for a bit, but I've given over. This is ginger and lemon. But I feel an immense amount of guilt towards people because I think I have to accept that the way I live is just the way I've been born. It's just constantly stepping on people and making it, just maintaining the systems that don't serve them, and I've enjoyed that growing up. Well, have I enjoyed even growing up? Because that's a whole thing, but that's been, the whole thing about it isn't not community, but it's okay because we live well, kind of live comfortably. I'm still figuring out what to do with myself, I guess, because the way I am, I have to be outputting, but sometimes I feel I don't have a right, because it is just it's not, it is me just taking up space, but then everyone does that. And I was thinking a bit just about life, how like art helps with life, managing life, but then also not. This is not coherent and good points, but I don't think I can mind that at this point. I don't mind it. Maybe I should do some more interesting things on my desktop. Why is it now that I'm talking that I have access to fun? I could have done with that the past couple of days. Access to playfulness. just in my own little thing. Also, I feel like this is totally not allowed. Me talking about my feelings. But I need to. I also need to feel seen. This is so embarrassing, but if I do nothing, then I think it's going to be helping myself less. So about helping people, I'm not very, because of the way I've grown up, I'm not very street smart. And sometimes, because I am what I am, maybe I am more vulnerable. I'm worried that people approach me sometimes because I know that people approach me sometimes because I am what I am. And I think sometimes my judgment, I don't trust my judgment because sometimes it's too I'm not dealing with my guilt enough, maybe, because I have a lot of guilt. I think I'm scared of the passages, the dangerous pathways that my guilt could open me up to. But then also, if I do help people, that's very beneficial to me. That's beneficial to me. It's because it is an interaction, a different interaction that serves me. It's usually not a lot they're asking for, but because I don't know that world, I don't know what's dangerous and what's not dangerous. Where's my kombucha gone? And it all happens so quickly. But this is one of the things that I don't know whether other people have had to figure this out, have figured lots of things out with other people, but I have to figure a lot of things out on my own. And sometimes I don't know how far to push it, how far to trust myself and my abilities and my judgment, and what's getting myself into a dangerous situation. So this is why it would be useful to me to have better conversations with the people in my life. it just all feels like so much sometimes that I can't even begin to breach it. Also, I don't feel that the interactions I have the people who speak to, the connections I have, and I've accumulated are right, or I think I've done it in the wrong way. Can you hear that? Like, how I swallow, it's so violent. I feel like I've trained myself to do that. Like, a sip of something is so... ends so violently. Fox. I was watching the crows today and how they behave and how they are on the grass all around each other, maintaining a distance, like picking for worms, and when one moves or flies, the others are sort of watching. They have their heads up. I feel like I want that more from my peers. Like, just, you're all in my, just like the presence. Like we're all doing our thing. And, well, I guess that's the way it is, but I don't know, I feel there's something wrong. Or something that I need that I'm not getting. Also, crows, they work together, right? That actually, when I saw them, they looked quite antisocial because, like, towards each other, because they did have the odd squabble and they were very nervous about each other. But they do work together, right? We know this about crows, right? Yeah, like they socialise and they mourn each other and they work together to fend off predators. And what I need from other people is to explore and talk about the experience of living and relationships with other people, how that works. how to be alone, how to be with other people. Not to fix it, to hold it. I feel like that's a very valuable moment of connection. That I mourn, maybe, on the daily. Like I've always needed more of that. Ever since I were a little kid. Or maybe, I don't know, if I was a little kid, I can't really get inside my head from there, but because I needed things that people weren't giving. Or I think this is my hypothesis. I don't know, it made me feel quite unwanted. Or like I didn't fit. The type of communication I needed wasn't available. Like I think about how isolated I've been growing up and how much that's hindered me developmentally. Well, I have grown up with people, but then I also haven't. It's weird to hold. People who are very alone don't speak much about their experiences. I don't see